Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. I recently, probably yesterday, did a review on the Most Wonderful Time product medley. So today I'm coming to share two really quick cards with you, super fast. Now I will just say before we start, these card ideas were given to us on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, and we did these as make and takes, and so I'm using this idea so that I can create two super fast cards for you, and I'm going to share with you how we made them. So I'm going to do it all from scratch, everything including the cutting. So either use, note cards or get some plain cardstock, and I'm cutting this A4 sheet down the middle at 4 1/4. Okay, and then I'll just quickly bring in my scoreboard and score each one at 5 7/8. Then I've got a nice crisp clean fold. So 5 7/8 and 5 7/8. So there we go. And the idea is that this product medley has been put together so that your crafting is easier and quicker, and it's anybody can do it. So first of all, we're going to cut our DSP 2, and I'm choosing this one with the lovely berries and the red background. So we're cutting this to 5 3/4 by 4. Is that straight? Let me just check that's straight. I'm not convinced that's straight. Oh, I don't want it to be wonky. It is 5 3/4 by 4. Alright, I'll save that because I use it for something else, or I can decorate the inside of the card with it. I like to do that. If I've got strips like that, I'll often cut them down and then decorate the inside of the card as well. Okay, so that's that for now. So we're just going to attach this to our card base. You can use wet glue, you can use tear and tape. I think adhesive is a personal choice, so use what you like, use what you have. And I think I want it that way, and hopefully the light is going to be kind to me and not be glary or too dark. So I'm just lining that up nicely, and you've just got that tiny increment all the way around of that lovely white cardstock. And then I've got a piece of white card cut here, and this measures, I think, is it 2.5 by 4.5? Let me just double check. 2.5 by 4.5. Now what I'm going to do is I'm using my triple triple detail punch it's called, and I'm rounding the top left and the bottom right. Okay, just to make mine slightly different. On the sample they've rounded all of them, so you can do that, but I don't like to directly copy things, so I have to change it up a right little bit. And what I'm also going to do while I'm here is I'm going to very quickly add some faux stitching with my gold gel pen. I was asked on a previous video where I got my gel pen. No idea. It's just I've probably bought it from somewhere like Asda or the pound shop or something. It's nothing special, it's just a gold gel pen. I may well have even pinched it from my little girl, I don't know. Don't want to. I'm just going to put that there because I don't want to smudge it, because I don't know how long it takes for this gel pen to dry, but I just want that gold stitching detail all the way around, just for a little bit of extra, and to make this design, although I've cased it, I've changed it ever so slightly to give it my own twist. Okay, so that's that bit done. Get rid of that, put that away, and then all we have to do then is adhere that to our card front with some more glue. Alright. And when you find a card design that you like, if you've got something like the product medley with lots of sheets of the same paper in, make 4 or 5 or 6 of the same card. You don't have to think up a new design for every card you make. You know, I've already made one here. I might make a batch of 4, for example, all the same. And that's another way of cutting down on your time and on your, you know, on your brain power. Because, you know, it can be hard work thinking of all these different card designs. Make several of the same. So now we're going to bring in the stickers, and we're going to have some of the deer and some of the stars. We've got those there. So which one am I having? I'm having this one that's facing that way first. Make sure I'm still in shot. I am. And I'm just going to place him just up there. And then I'm going to have this smaller one here without any antlers, and I'm going to just sit him just a bit lower down with his head just below the nose of that one and just off a little bit, so they'll look like they're stood behind each other almost. Okay, look at that, we've got a scene already, a lovely Christmassy scene, beautiful. And then what we can do is we can use these stars here, so we'll have one of the larger ones. And that just peels off and the little segments inside come off, and we're just going to stick that to the edge there. And then the smaller one to this edge here. Alright, we can bob those to one side now. And now we're going to use one of the, what have I done with them? One of the sheets with the banners. Here we go. And I'm going to use this one here. Just bob those there. And we're going to stamp, no, we're going to use this one here. We're going to stamp, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. So it's this one here. So it's a lovely, you know, straightforward font. Nice and crisp and clean. Look, placed it on a clear block. I'm using Memento. I've got this on a stamping mat because these are photopolymer. Okay, and hopefully I've got enough ink on there. I can see through the stamp because the photopolymer, so I can see exactly where to place it and to get it nice and straight. That's the great thing about photopolymer stamps. And that is printed on there lovely and crisp. Just going to give it a moment to make sure it is dry so we don't smudge it. And what we can do is we can cut a small length of this mini tinsel here. I'm just going to get a length to go the width of what I've already cut there. Okay, and then I can just lift up my sticker. We're super fast. Place my tinsel round about where I want it. Just want to make sure it protrudes at least at one side. Okay, just have it sticking out a right little bit. I just want that over ever so slightly, so that sticker has allowed me to lift it, and there we go. So we've just got a little bit of the tinsel ribbon there just hanging out, and that's our first card. I think I am going to just really quickly trim that offcut that I had. Where have I put it? There it is. Yeah, I'm just going to trim it down to 1.5, and I'm going to utilise that to decorate the inside of my card because I do like doing that. I think it just looks nice. It carries your theme through onto the inside. So I'm just going to stick that on there, and it should hopefully fit nice and snug there with just a tiny border increment, the same as the front, and that's just decorated the inside of our lovely card. So that's one done. Oh, boom, good to go. Right, where's our next card base? Where did I put it? Let me just bring my trimmer over. What did I do with my other card base? Because I did cut 2. Where's it gone? Ah, okay. It's disappeared. So what I'm going to do is, lucky for me, I have a backup, and I have one of the ready-made cards here, one of our Stampin' Up cards. So I'm just going to fold that. So this measures, let's have a look what it measures. It measures 5 1/2 by This is one of the pre-made ones, 5.5 by 8.5, just about. Okay, let me just measure that again. 8.5. So that makes that's 4. So I want my paper to be 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. I'm having this one, so I want it 4 1/8 to have my nice pattern, and I'm going to cut it about there. So I'm eyeballing it. Let's have a look. We'll cut about, just do 2 inches, and then that way I've cut it right. I've cut it the wrong way. I've cut it the wrong way. 4 1/8. So that way, your nana, by about 2 inches. That's right now. Okay. Dearie me, I don't know. Right, as I'm trying to do it really quickly. Okay, so let's concentrate and focus. So there we go. So I'm just going to lay the bottom of my card with the fancy DSP, and by cutting just that 2 inches, that's going to make my paper go further, because I could probably do another 2 or 3 cards with that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of this red left over as a strip from my other card. So what I'm going to do is I'm utilising this scrap. I'm just going to trim it to size, and I'm going to use that as my separating, to separate the 2 elements of the card there. So I'm not wasting, so far I've wasted that. Really budget friendly way of making cards, getting the most for our money. So that will just separate the 2 elements of the card there. Right, so now we want the tree. Let me just look at the sample. We want to stamp a Christmas tree, and we want 2 trees. Righto, let's have a look. So let's find, that's the Christmas tree. Oh, there's my card base. Knew I had it. Not to worry, I can make another card now. A Christmas tree. Rightio. So I'm not bothered if it's straight on my block, because it's photopolymer and I can see, but I don't want the stamp to actually be bent. That's not good luck. Memento ink. Ink it up. Get your friends round. Get one of these. Get your friends round and all get crafting. I'm just going to check. I've not used this stamp before, so I just want to check it's alright. And get crafting. You could have awesome fun. A bottle of wine or a box of chocolates and make your Christmas cards together. What fun would that be? So I'm just going to stamp that there. About there. Roughly central, but I'm not too worried. Handmade with love, not with perfection. And we're going to just put the lid back on there. And then, following the sample, we're going to have some trees on here, because obviously it's a Christmas tree. So I'm going to have this really large one. Oh wow, look at that. That's beautiful. I'm going to stick it about there. And then I'll have one of the smaller ones as well. About there. Just move it over ever so slightly. And then what I can do is I can use, if I can find them on my desk, these lovely stars. Okay. Can't be bothered trying to find the edge of that to open it. Not when I'm on camera. So to speed things up, I'm just going to chop it open. And I'm going to use my pokey tool so that I can position these perfectly. And I'm going to have one there. How cool are those? Oh, I like these. They're lovely and dimensional. They are, they're not flat. They're not like stickers or like sequins. They're actual 3D stars. And there is our next one. Now, I might want to actually change it from the original plan and add another tree there. Actually, so that mine's just a little bit different. and add another star. And I like that now. That is absolutely lovely. So there we go. I hope I was in shot then, crikey. So I have created 2 beautiful cards with the product medley, and there's one that I made just to give it a try. So I've made 3 already in absolutely next to no time. Beautiful, beautiful cards. So give it a try. I will leave the details to my review on the medley. You know, it will be like a suggested video. You can go on over and have a look at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Get crafting, get your friends round, get one of these product medleys and have a crafty afternoon. You know, you'll be able to make loads and loads of cards. Just if you have a bottle of wine, have that after. Or you might have some wonky Christmas trees. Go and have some fun. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye.